Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Paul Blake in the building. So we got 60 card Sylvans back up in the building. Now, I made several changes to this deck. The several changes that I made to this deck the last time I touched it, which was about 2 weeks ago, under my, I guess, my hiatus of YouTubing. Now, the change that I made tonight versus before was that before, I ran Ultimate in here, but unfortunately, Ultimate is not really out in the TCG, so I can't really, use Ultimate. I don't know, for some reason it's not working on Devpro, so that I will retract that statement. But let's get back into the deck. So change that I made was that I added in added in 4 new cards in. I cut away all the traps. The deck doesn't need no traps. I don't run MST because, again, I feel like MST is a card that should be sided and not main. Because if you're blind MST, you're the only cards that you should ever hit with MST should be lose a turn. But because this deck plays, Mushroom, you don't really need to MST. And you don't really want to see it either. Like, you want to stack it on top of your deck and have it control. But because the deck doesn't have that much control of, regular basic cards, why should I run those kind of basic cards? Besides, like, Reinforced with Army that, that recruits cards that protects me. Right here, you're gonna see a misplay coming from the Saturnite player. I felt confused because I felt like he thought, I don't know what the hell he was saying. There was no reason to activate Vanity's Emptiness. So I stacked a Mushroom on top. Like, he should have activated Vanity's Emptiness on that. But then if he would activate on that, then I would have, of course, Rose Archer that. Now the reason why I didn't Rose Archer the Call of Haunted because I didn't really care. I didn't really care what he was gonna do. Even though I didn't expect myself to get this far with my stacking this. Because, like, Sylvans, this is what they love to do. They love to control what they draw, what they get. So right here, you're gonna see me go for a reset. So I'm gonna reset the Miracle Fertilizer and go for the Hermitry. Now this is a blind hit because I didn't really. Well, actually, no. Scratch that. Actually, no. I didn't stack it. It was just blind, and because of the situation, and I didn't want to take a risk of Honest, being, flipped upon me. I was able to close the duel out with Mad Raising Mad Plants. Now, if you don't know what this card does, this card says that all plants that you currently control gain 300 attack for each plant type monster you control in your graveyard. For each plant type monster currently in your graveyard. So I had about like 16 in my graveyard. So that was a lot of damage going through, a lot. And I didn't really side because I don't know what, like, if I had ran Lion Prison Mirror, it would hurt my deck more than it would help me. So I didn't really care about hindering their effects because this deck is supposed to be like, a man. Shoutouts to Pantheon because that boy Pantheon just go block. And for those who wants me to have a reaction of the ARG format, leave a comment down below and I'll get to it. I don't really want to talk about ARG as much because, no offense, I mean, ARG format is only for ARG tournaments, and that's not all around the states or countries. So that's why I didn't really care. I didn't really care too much about the ARG list. Only thing I would disagree on it is Lavalva Chain being banned. I mean, what was the point of banning Lavalva Chain if you banned the Jin? You could put Lavalva Chain on 1 so you can prevent Clownblade from happening, but because you banned Lavalva Chain, you literally killed decks that cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, such as Infernity, Clownblade, of course, and that's pretty much it. I mean, sure, you brought back Stratos, cool. Bro Mega 1, cool. Wind up the XYZ, cool. Bad Trishula. Woo! You ARG mofos did not love Trishula, I see. But that's another discussion to talk about. So, but yeah. So let's get back to the mouse sheet. I don't. Again, this is not about ARG. This is about Sylvan. 60 cards, Sylvan. 60 cards. 60 motherfucking cards. So let's get back to this. So I made the Felgrant so that to counter the Altair, because I felt in danger, because if he brings out a Trevor or even gets a chance to, I would be screwed. So instead, making the Felgrant pretty much limited his options. And right here, this is just where I just combo for free, and I have just nothing but control. And again, like, versus the old Sylvan and now the new ones that I made now, it seems much better. It does more burst, but I would say that it will struggle more against back row decks. This one, I would say this: I was very, very lucky against the Knights. I will admit this. I was very lucky because he didn't open no back row, and Sylvans are like, oh, no back row, okay, cool. I get to do whatever the hell I want. Now you won't really expect this from normal Sylvan players, because normal Sylvan players don't run Archfiend's Oath. Only Sylvan players who ran Archfiend's Oath, and yes, I did not take this tech. I stole this tech, which was Yu-Gi-Oh! For Romance. He is the only original Sylvan player I have ever met. Not ever met, but watched. And ever since I watched his videos, I continuously to grow more. Raging Mad Plants was from an old friend of mine, but we're not friends anymore. But that's besides the point. So like, comment, and subscribe. There won't be a bonus video today, but there will be one later on today. Aha! I tricked you with the today's.